I think you guys saw a typical Florida UCF game as of late in NCAA play, and flashbacks to some of the other games we played with them where we had leads and they pressed for a goal and got so close, and so kind of defend the Alamo at the end there, the last 5 minutes. I think you saw two high-quality teams. It's a shame we met so early because it was an excellent NCAA for a second-round game.
Any questions? Coach, student athletes?
Looking forward, have you thought at all about the matchup you're going into?
Not really that much because obviously you don't look ahead. But I watched UNC before our game, so very familiar with them. We played them a couple years ago. Obviously they've had some injuries this year, and so they've played some different style for the first time. They come out in one formation and they actually change halfway through the half into another. So we know they're athletic, they're very high energy, they're fit, they're very attacking oriented, which is very similar to Florida. So I think playing the opponent we did tonight in Florida and how they attack and go to goal will be the same kind of game we see on Sunday.
Going into this game, how important was it that you guys were able to come out and get the goal in the sixth minute?
That's huge. Scoring early in the game is huge. It changes the tone a little bit, and we've been coming out strong in games lately, and haven't been scoring those goals, and it takes a toll on you because you feel like you could have gotten a goal and you didn't, and get one so early it was huge, and it's one of those things though. I knew sitting there it wasn't going to end a 1-0 game. It's just one of those games. There's too much attack going on, and there's both teams are. Don't sit back and then oriented and going forward. So I knew there was going to be more action.
Can you talk about what your strategy kind of was coming into the game, how you want to do attack for them?
Well, we know they attack with a lot of numbers. It's like they get their outside backs forward. Their formation is very dynamic with their 3 attacking mids, and so we knew we had to kind of absorb runners, win the ball, and then look to counter a lot. And so I think our team did a really good job of finding our forwards, holding it up, and waiting for our attack to get forward. And the goals we scored, obviously the first one on a free kick, great ball played in. Anytime we've been very good on free kicks all year long, and obviously Florida has been too. They scored one as well. So it's one of those games where you really have to capitalize on your opportunities, and I think we did that.
Tell me a little bit about the significance, the excitement involved with finally making it out of the second round and into the third round of play.
Yeah, it's been a little monkey on our backs for sure. We've lost 5 years in a row in the second round. So it's huge and obviously to beat a quality opponent like Florida, but also be in the Sweet 16 and facing UNC, who's been perennial champions. And so it's one of those weekends you're like, wow, this is what it's all about. You want to play the best to be the best, and that's I think the mentalities of these players right now.
How unique is it to have a situation where you have sisters going against each other on both teams?
That is pretty cool. Unfortunately, they were injured, so they didn't actually play against each other. But Mackenzie Barney's sister actually scored the first goal, Maddie Barney. So that's her first career goal for us. So that was a pretty big time to do it. But it's unique, and I think a lot of these kids, they're from Washington. To come all the way across the country and go to schools 2 hours apart is a pretty cool thing.
Well, Lenny, talk about just